yeah, without further ado, let's hop into this match. Floofy versus Fyzzl. Yeah, Fyzzl going for the evening stacks. Here he goes. Yeah, he's the person who raises it all
Oh
the way up
boy.
to the top. And that's why it can hurt you.
Man, what can I tell you?
Oh man, it can be your worst enemy at sometimes. That I pointed that out earlier too. If you like to raise your stack all the way up, you make one mistake, especially if you're on a higher speed level, you die in like 3 seconds, just like that match. So Floofy gets a gift there right at the beginning, didn't have to do anything, just watch Fyzzl cause his own death.
Man, I'm getting flashbacks from my first match on the speedrun tournament. I did exactly this.
Dude, that's the speedrun classic. There's so many times where you just like raise your stack all the way and just miss a clear. Because you're not, you're usually not expecting to drop like your very first part of your chain, but it'll happen.
Yeah. You come off fresh, you know, from playing on higher levels, you think, okay, this is gonna be easy. So you just raise your stack all the way to the top. And that just that just kicks you in the face right back.
And yeah, so far it is kicking Fyzzl in the face right now. 2-0 for Floofy. Fyzzl definitely does have the opportunity. He goes for the same pattern every time. And the one good thing about this happening is that when he, or if he does drop his chain early on, he has plenty of panels to try to find this follow-up pretty easily. So he can be the aggressor in most situations, but it's giving him the amount of time to find it. And it caught Floofy off guard that time, so Fyzzl's going to be on the board.
Also, another interesting side effect I'm seeing from the fact that he starts with his stack all the way to the top is that while he's clearing and stuff, the garbage isn't really dropping because he has a stack raised all the way to the top, you know. So the garbage doesn't really drop. So he has this opportunity to, while after he does something, he's able to start a follow-up right away without having to deal with garbage right after that, because the garbage is only going to fall as soon as he doesn't have a full stack, you know. So very interesting. I mean, I kind of saw that in this next game where Fyzzl just kind of kept doing clears and, you know, applying some smaller pressure, because the garbage that Floofy sent to him didn't really drop, because he was just clearing stuff, and he had a stack raised all the way to the top, so kind of working out well for him that time.
Yeah, and he's turning it up right now. When he started to send this pressure to Floofy here, who might die, might get himself force killed right there. No. Oh yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. Didn't see the clear that happened. Like, it had to drag like a panel all the way from the right side, but that's gonna tie up the series now. But what? Yeah, shoot, I forgot the thought I was saying before. It'll probably come back to me in a little bit. I think it was dealing with like Fyzzl. He had like such good garbage output at the beginning. It looks like he was on his game because he had an 8 combo followed by a 7 combo right in a row at the end of his chain. And look at this, he's starting off pretty good here too.
I mean, also, I don't want to say this, but the fact that they're playing on level 5 kind of really enables this sort of play coming from them too. If you were to be playing on a higher level, man, the game would have slapped him in the face right away.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot start with your stack all the way at the top on level 10.
I mean, I think even on level 8, if you do that, you're already in big trouble.
You only have that 20 health to work with, which is equivalent to about a third of a second. So
Yeah.
unless you find that clear really quickly, plus the timings are more strict then too. It's advised that you don't do that, but there are definitely some crazy people out there.
I mean, it's working out for him, I guess.
Yeah, he managed to tie it up, but Floof has definitely got a pretty good defensive game right now. If they're able to get some good startings here, this is where Floof strives. And did he
Oh
just raise a stack
no.
up and die?
He raised the stack, yeah. Got a little too comfortable. The fact that
I was
Floofy was
looking at
killing.
Floof finishing their chain, and I saw Fyzzl die, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "There's no way he had anything on his screen. He must have just killed himself."
Oh.
Oh, that's super unfortunate, but you know, that's that aggression coming at him again. He's killed himself twice in this matchup. You got to think that might bite him in the end here, especially since he's one game away from dropping the set. He's gonna get some decent aggression and be able to downstack pretty well with still plenty of panels on the screen. But Floof's not gonna be topped off here for a little bit.
He's also banking on the fact that Floofy, he has a little bit of trouble dealing with pressure, all kinds. You know, isn't really fast on clearing, downstacks. I would say in a little bit of a dangerous manner, because he uh, ends up in 4 skill situations sometimes. So, I mean, the times that Fyzzl manages to get a kill is because really Floofy isn't able to deal with the instant pressure that, yeah, there it is, that Fyzzl ends up sending him because of the amount of panels that he has. And there it is. I mean, we're seeing it again. It's just too much pressure all at once for Floofy to take in.
And
So
that's been
we're
this
in the
matchup in a nutshell right now. It's like Fyzzl can either control this match or be his own worst enemy if he's like not making his chains and just dies to some error at the top. He's got to watch out in this last one though. He's gonna have the 2 separated towers. He's gonna go to lower. He's probably got to go for a clear soon though.
okay, yeah. Gets lucky because if Floofy sent him more, that would have been really dangerous. But eventually managed to downstack his way to not get topped out. But there it is again, man, raising that stack. Oh, I didn't see Floofy's screen. Was that like too much pressure? I didn't see, because Fyzzl was with had a full stack again, so I was kind of looking at his screen to see if he would screw up or something.
Yeah, well, it was very similar to what we've seen in the past. It was just Fyzzl with a little bit of the pressure, not too much of the big chains there like we have been seeing, but yeah, just enough to top off Floofy there. And Floofy just panicked a little bit, didn't find the clears that he needed, and another really close set there. Fyzzl, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
it hit. I expected him to win, especially since 2 of the games that he lost were kind of his own fault. So I'm glad he could
Mm-hmm.
rebound there at the end and managed to take the win. That puts him at 3-3 for his tournament. So the first time coming out, not too bad. You know, win half, lose half. That's a pretty good day for you. And Floofy just misses out on it. Had a tie earlier on, which was our first tie that we've seen in tournament format.